What's going on, guys? It's your boy Fano here, and in this video I'm going to give you guys the best green loadout for commonly used weapons in CSGO. This is the 2019 edition, so any skin that was released before August of 2019 is fair game. So without any further ado, let's hop right into this video. The first skin I have for you is a CZ75 Auto Emerald, factory new. You can currently get this weapon for around $5.31. Basically the entire skin is covered in the color green. There's not much else I can say here. It's from the Chop Shop collection, a pretty old collection that hasn't been dropped in a long time because of the lack of operations, of course. But either way, guys, it's an amazing skin. Highly recommend it. Check it out, guys. The Emerald CZ75 Auto. However, next up we have a Desert Eagle hand cannon minimal wear. You can currently get this skin on the Steam market for around $86. It is from the Cobblestone collection. It's a restricted Desert Eagle skin. It's pretty uncommon and very rare. Well, I wouldn't say very, but it's pretty rare. Not too many people are using it because of the Cobblestone collection being discontinued, quote unquote, at least until further notice. We'd have to wait until the next operation to find out for sure. But either way, guys, there's not a whole lot of green Desert Eagle skins. There's actually 0 of them, so this is the closest one I could find. So if you're watching this video, Valve, I highly recommend you guys add a green Desert Eagle skin. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. However, for the 5.7 skin, I decided to go with a Neon Kimono factory new, which currently costs around $44 on the Steam market. It's again from one of those operation maps. I forget which one exactly, maybe the Rising Sun. But either way, it's still a very nice 5.7 skin. Highly recommend you guys check it out. There are some pretty interesting patterns that you can get with this skin, so different shades of green at different places, so I highly recommend you guys browse the market and find the one that fits your taste. For the Glock 18 skin, I decided to go with a Nuclear Garden minimal wear, which currently costs around $10. It's a bit steep. I didn't want to go with a factory new. I didn't want to spend the extra dollars. I think minimal wear will do you guys just fine. It looks pretty good. A little wear on the skin actually makes it look nicer in my opinion. And either way, for a green Glock 18 skin, I think this is the best one that you can currently get. Here we have a P2000 Turf factory new, which only costs 50 cents. It's actually a very cheap green P2000 skin. Highly recommend you guys get it if you're on a budget, but if you guys want to go for something a little bit more expensive, I recommend the Cortezera. Minimal wear or factory new will do. The min wear is around $3 to $4, and then the factory new is probably $4 more. But either way, I think it's a great alternative, probably the best alternative I can think of. Maybe the Pulse, but either way, all just very nice skins. Moving on, for our P250 skin, I decided to go with a See Ya Later factory new, which currently costs around $17 on the Steam market. Yes, you guys were probably wondering why I didn't go with the Nuclear Threat factory new, or minimal wear for that matter. I mean, they're all just insanely nice. But I decided to go with this instead because it is a covert P250 skin. It's the only covert P250 skin in the game, and overall I think it has a very nice pattern and artwork on it. So yeah, definitely check this skin out, and you'll definitely save some cash because it's much cheaper than the Nuclear Threat. Speaking of a Nuclear Threat, for the Tec9 Skin, I decided to go with a Tec9 Nuclear Threat minimal wear, which currently costs around $21. I think for the Tec9, the Nuclear Threat pattern is definitely the best. Maybe the Bamboozle. There's also the Bamboo Forest, as well as the Ossified from the Aztec collection. So if you guys haven't checked that skin out, I highly recommend you guys take a look at it. It's a very old skin. A lot of people forget that the skin exists, so I recommend you guys take a look at it and give it some love. However, moving on to the AK47 skin, I decided to go with a Hydroponic factory new, which currently costs around $300, give or take $10 to $20, depending on the day. But either way, I think it is the best green AK47 skin in the game. If you guys are on a budget, of course, you can go with an Emerald Pinstripe, or maybe even the AK First Class, depending on your tastes. But I still think the Hydroponic is the best. Also note, you could have gone with a minimal wear and saved a couple bucks, maybe like 50 or so, but I decided if you're going to be spending $200 on an AK47 skin, you might as well go big and go for a factory new, especially for a skin like the Hydroponic that definitely shows wear. Moving on to the AUG skin, we have a Chameleon minimal wear, which currently costs around $5.70. I've already showcased this skin in many of my previous videos, so I don't have to go through the whole spiel. It's a covert AUG skin. It has a pretty nice pattern if you're into nature, and it is green. It's also under $10, so that's definitely a win. For our AWP skin, I decided to go with the the Atheris factory new, which currently costs around $19 to $20. I think it's one of the nicer looking AWP skins in the game. It has one of the best artworks for an AWP skin, and overall I think it's a godly skin, pretty cheap since it's only restricted. Also, if you're willing to cut corners and save some cash, you can go for like a field tested or a well worn. They also look really nice depending on the float values. I'd say anything below 0.5 or 0.6 float is probably going to look really good. Obviously the lower the better, but it still looks really nice. Next up we have a Galil AR Eco Field Tested, which currently costs around $3 on the Steam market. This skin is definitely up there on my list of favorite Galil AR skins. It has very nice pattern to it, has very nice colors to it. It's green. And it also doesn't show wear, so the higher the float value, it only gets darker, so the actual skin isn't really affected by wear, so that's always a plus. I love those kinds of skins. And yeah, overall guys, field tested, dead smack in the middle, not too expensive, not too cheap. This skin is a must-have if you're building a green CSGO themed loadout. For the M4A1S skin, I decided to go with a flashback factory new, which currently costs around $3.60. It's a pretty underwhelming skin if you ask me. It's not too flashy, but it's also not too bland. It's a pretty decent skin for a pretty decent price. Granted, there aren't that many green M4A1S skins in the game. How cool would it be if there was a green Apple M4A1S? Just picture it in your head. But anyways guys, moving on, for the M4A4 skin, I decided to go with a Poseidon minimal wear, which currently costs around $300. I decided to skip out on the factory new just because I didn't want to spend that extra $100. It's still very nice in minimal wear. You can find one with a pretty decent float if you just dig around a bit. It's pretty rare if you ask me, so it's always a plus. And yeah, the Poseidon is always a fan favorite. For the SSG08 skin, the Acid Fade factory new, which currently costs around 60 cents, has my vote. I think it's one of the best SG553 skins. It's my go-to skin. It's under $1, guys. I definitely think you should own one, even if you're not building a green-themed CSGO loadout. They all come in factory new condition, so if you find one with a very low float, congratulations, but they're all in factory new. So yeah, overall guys, just a great SSG skin. However, for the SG553 Skin, I decided to go with the Gator Mesh minimal wear, which currently costs around $2 on the Steam community market. I decided to go with minimal wear just to save a couple bucks, and yeah, overall it's the best green SG553 skin, probably because it's one of the only ones that are green. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys can come up with another green SG553 skin. However, next up, for the P90 skin, I decided to go with an Emerald Dragon minimal wear, which currently costs around $50. Get them while they're hot. They're from a pretty old collection. Actually, they're from the Bravo collection, the best collection in the game. Unpopular opinion right there, but anyways, I think it's a great skin. It's definitely one of the best P90 skins in my personal opinion. It definitely has some green to it, because of the dragon, of course, and yeah, overall it has some pretty cool artwork to it. Highly recommend you guys check it out. It's a rare skin. You're going to be dazzling your friends and randoms in your CSGO matches. Highly recommend you guys check this skin out. And finally, to round out this CSGO loadout, I decided to go with a Bayonet Gamma Doppler Emerald. This knife right here costs around $2,200 currently on BitSkins. You guys can probably trade for it around that price. It's very expensive. It's a very rare Bayonet skin. I just think it looks amazing in the Bayonet version. So let me know what you guys think of this choice. What other green themed knives can you guys come up with? Do you think will look good in a green themed loadout? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what you guys thought of the loadout as a whole. Do you have any other suggestions for green themed skins that you guys can come up with? Post them in the comment section below. I love reading all of your comments. And as always guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Also, if you would like to be notified of future videos, giveaways, and more, hit the subscribe button below. So until next time, this is Fano, signing out.